Welcome to this video introduction to a new piece of software called Trim 2D Building Designer. If you are designing and building models with resin or plaster molds made by Scalecast and Linker, this software is for you. London Web Software, whose website is www.londonwebsoftware.com, specializes in writing software for the modeling industry, whether it's for train sets, dolls' houses, or a collection of housing for streets that you can drive your model cars through. Trim uses this and a range of other pieces of software to design models for its customers. Please go to www.trim.co.uk to see the range of designs it has made using AnyRail, SCARM and Lego software. This video will tell you how to set up everything that you need in order to use Trim 2D Building Designer. The software contains images of all the cast pieces from the Linker and Scalecast molds and allows you to join them together to design your model building. In a later video, we'll show you how the detail of how to use this software. But first, to entice you, let's look at a speeded up version of what it can do to help you design your perfect model building. The software has been built using the open source product known as OpenOffice. It is similar to Microsoft Office and can be downloaded free of charge from www.openoffice.org/download. For that download, you need to specify what is the operating system on your PC and also what language you want to use. When you've downloaded and installed OpenOffice, then you can open it and you'll see the start screen shown here. We're going to use the section of OpenOffice marked Presentation. It will open automatically when you open the file Trim 2D Building Designer. I go to File, Open, then I navigate around my directories. File, Open, then I navigate around my directories until I find the downloaded file. When you load the file, you might see a screen like this. If you do, click on the tab named Slide Sorter, and you'll see all the slides in this presentation. Each of the first 3 slides contains the pieces that can be cast from the 18 Linker molds. The first slide contains the 6 molds B1 to B6. The second contains the stone molds S1 to S6. And the third slide contains the 3 roof molds and also the 3 timber molds. The fourth slide contains some beautiful windows made by Scalecast, plus some tunnel entrances that I've constructed from the Linker parts to make it easier for you. The next 2 slides show you the Scalecast molds in stone and brick, and then the 7th slide shows you some dormers. The final slide just shows you how the dormers can be placed above a wall to get them lined up properly. Click on slide 1 and then the Normal tab. If you already have the Linker molds, you'll recognize these pieces. Notice that in mold B3 there are only 3 pieces shown, whereas there are 6 in the actual mold. That's because the 3 molds to the left in the mold are copies of the 3 molds to the right. That's very useful for producing cast pieces, but it's not necessary for the computer version, as we're just going to copy and paste as many times as we like. Also, you can see in mold B1 that there are some pieces coloured red. These are cut down versions of a larger piece, purely to help in the design of your model. Clearly these two pieces are a 2-link cutoff and a 5-link cutoff from the 10-link cast below it. On the outside of the slide, you'll notice that we've grouped some pieces together that normally go together, the gable ends. Again, this is just for your convenience. All these additional pieces we call extensions. If we go across the left column and click on slide 2, we can see the stone molds. Again with elements in red being cut down versions of other pieces, and again with some pieces outside the main body of the slide which are grouped together for your convenience. You'll notice also that in the bottom left hand corner there are some pieces that have open doors. This is a variant of the pieces within the molds, and it's just to add variety to your design. Again, we call them extensions, but remember there are no actual molds showing open doors. In slide 3 we can see the pieces from the molds to the roof elements, R1 to R3, and below those the pieces from the timber elements, T1 to T3. Again, we've removed duplicated pieces and we've added some pieces in red, and also added some barge boards in the bottom right hand corner. In slide 4 you get a close-up of those windows made by Scalecast, and some more items grouped together for your convenience. In slide 5 you see the Scalecast stone molds, and the pieces that we have produced from those, and in slide 6 the coloured pieces that we've produced, the component pieces that we've produced from the Scalecast brick molds. Some of these molds are a little higher than normal and some are a little narrower than normal, but just watch out for these as you go through the system. Next you can see some nice dormer windows that Scalecast have produced, and in this final slide you see how we line them up above the windows or above the doors of a wall that we've built using the other pieces. Because in this piece of software we don't put the roofs in, and we can just line up the dormer windows with the rest of the wall. Please now continue to our next video where we're going to show you how to start building your model using these pieces.